Lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone, the flowers appear on the earth, the time of the singing of birds is come, and the voice of the turtle is heard in our land.
Opening day in Detroit, nobody does it quite like the Motor City.
He runs over 300 and they got him.
Aces him at the dish. No-hitter. How can you shoot him while we run now? I said, shoot him for a run now. Land of the free and the
Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Detroit Tigers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring the energy. The excitement is already building in here.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Detroit, Framber Valdez.
The primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Well, I said back in the menu that Framber didn't have a very good opening day or first Tigers start. It's actually not really true. That whip was good, pitched 7 innings. But the ERA just makes it look like he didn't have a very good one. First pitch of our home season. We'll miss outside from Framber Valdez up against Mason Wynn.
And a foul
Sinker
ball.
again fouled off. Tigers first 6 games on the road this year. Game number 7, our first here at home.
Backed off the plate that time.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to
Get
this
some
hitter,
stuff
but to the
rolling
rest of the
here.
lineup as well.
Certainly be nice, and that one driven over the head of a backtracking Riley Green for the first out. Not the way you want to start the game, but hey,
And the challenge
certainly could have been worse.
Finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them
well,
to make
remember
some
that
type
I
of
hate those
adjustment.
new
It
seats
won't take
behind
long to
home
see how
plate
well
too,
that
and you
sinker's
kind of
working
saw it
today.
during today's game. A little bit For multiple reasons. One, they're too expensive. They don't sell outside of big games. And then two, there's that exclusive club underneath those seats that at times, you know, when people get up and head back there, as Valdez, I feel like he did this in San Diego, let one get right back through him. But there are various points in the game. I mean, everybody's down there. I was looking at that earlier, and I was like, I swear it looks like there's 10 seats that are sold.
On right-handed pitching, the lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble.
Rest of the ballpark, packed. Behind home plate makes it look like it's empty. Fastball fouled away by Burleson. All right, so you have normal MLB TV, which means you get everything but the Tigers.
The pitch.
Sinker, ground ball could be two. Baez to Torres, rather McKinstry, and an inning-ending double play. Kevin McGonigal leading things off for Detroit for the first time in his career. He'll bat first. Start our home season at the plate.
Back here in Detroit, and now here's the starter for St. Louis, Michael McGreevy. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
There are honestly some pretty gross numbers for McGreevy. Kevin McGonigal, average-wise, slow start to his career, but home runs in each of the last 2 games. And he gets the jump up in the order today from A.J. Hinch.
McGonigal
Lead things off in front of the home crowd. No win to speak of here at Comerica Park today.
That's the ball.
2-0.
McGreevy, 25
And
years
really,
old,
all throughout our first 6 games, I mean, starting pitchers really don't want to pitch to our leadoff guy at all.
And another
3-0.
ball.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I have a hard time justifying the $19.99 a month anyway. I always have, whether it was Bally, FanDuel, whatever. Like, it sucks a lot. Really need to get a deal done with YouTube TV, please.
3-0 down.
3-0 for McGreevy in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the
To
way there in
McGonigal.
that 3-0
He
count.
sure is,
Cookie
man. He's
right
come
down the
close
middle.
like 2-3 times already. Oof. Outside part of the plate, not a great ball to pull. That's what unraveled there. And it is a full count on Kevin.
Foul ball, he stays alive.
No idea how we made contact on that. Gonigal looking for a bounce back as well. Got slapped with 3 errors in the 8-0 win against the Diamondbacks yesterday.
We'll see another payoff.
Sinker
pitch.
fouled off. I'm sure they will. It's just, oh God, it needs to happen. Outside ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, yet another lead-off walk on the season for the Tigers.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
And now here's Torres. Not the hottest start to the year for Gleyber. Ball will miss away. Elevated sleeper. Look at where my mind's at. Sweeper. The 1-0 for McGreevy. Chopper.
This one's bounced to the ground.
That has got 2 written all over it, and a double play here in the first inning.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough
I feel like that's been a big problem for Gleyber. Not necessarily the double plays, even though we did lead Tigers franchise a year ago in them. More so just the ground balls, like, and not hard hit ground balls at all. Just chopping it. So Carpenter's strike
With a
1.
homer in his last game.
That's true. That helps out. Yeah, Carpenter with an absolute bullet of a home run in the finale against Arizona. 471 feet, midway up the Diamondbacks scoreboard. Pitching away to Carpenter. Smart. Fastball's up and away. We set up for anything here.
And now 1 and 2.
Wasn't thinking that. And the home run, what was a part of a 3-hit day for Carp.
Now one
outside
miss.
2-2. Yep. They're booty, but they did sweep the Tigers IRL, unfortunately.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Not exactly the swing you're after right there. 2-2 again. Outside.
Really good take, especially with 2
Probably would have been
strikes.
called a strike yesterday. All fastballs outside of that sinker. Kerry Carpenter and another full count.
3-2. Payoff pitch.
Oh my, that is blasted. Right center field. That one is out of here. Home run for Kerry Carpenter with 2 away in the first.
Get on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, split on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Here's Riley Green. Good
Carpenter
power.
homering
Not
on
great
back-to-back
for the
days
OBP
now.
department.
Riley Green, ball 1.
Green launched a homer in his most recent game.
Harp didn't have the first home run of this Tigers season, but he did homer on opening day, that honor belonging to Parker Meadows, of all people. But now 3 on the year.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Well, so this is the crazy thing, and so you said that the Braves had sent 12 to the plate against the Diamondbacks. Tigers did the same thing in the Verlander start. Problem is, we were so far down already, it didn't matter.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Outside of Riley Green, 3-0. I'd rather their chances with Dingler, who he himself is coming off a 2-homer game.
Popped up to
3-0 swinging with Green on a fastball up and in is a mistake, but Kerry Carpenter makes it 1-0 through 1.
Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's an early 1-0 lead. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ramon Urias.
Well, Ramon Urias is going to be making what is in-game his Cardinals debut here today. Sinker will miss inside. He was actually sitting in free agency. I had to go plop him onto the Cardinals roster.
And that is
ball
in
for a strike.
Good pitch.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there.
Holy shit, the Yukon women lost.
If he can get in that
And lost
location,
big.
Boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult. to
Change
hit.
up, called a strike out of red. Close pitch, but it did catch the strike zone. Backdoor slider for Framber, probably not a great call. And, well, it might get the job done. McKinstry.
Handles,
Off
throws
balance
to first,
throw, one
and
away.
Quickly one away in the second.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball.
Credit to
And
Z-Mac.
more impressive was
Great
the
year
ball
last year,
off
made the
balance,
All-Star
had to try
team.
to, in the air, get
Don't
his
know
shoulders
if I would have
turned
given
and make a
him an
strong
opening
throw.
day start
Does show
here
off the
today.
strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind
Number
of arm
5
strength
hitter
from
for the
shortstop.
Cardinals, Jordan Walker.
Now here is Jordan Walker.
Swing and a miss.
And a swing and a miss.
Batting just 105 on the year, no home runs, just 1 driven in.
Foul
Change
ball
up, that's
there.
fouled away. Carpenter will give minimal chase. Let's see if we can work in that Framber curveball. Sure can! Foul tip into the glove.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to
First
that pitch
strikeout
right
at
there.
Comerica
It just
Park
looks
for
like it's in the
Framber
zone the
Valdez.
entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Job by Ding, man. Turn right to the umpire. Show him you've got that
Joel
thing.
Pozo. He's a catcher by
Joel
trade, but the
Pozo. I'm
DH
glad
here
I
in this
heard
one.
the commentary say it before I
In for a
butchered it.
strike, 0-1.
He did. He did. So I don't know if it was a just a little bit of a nod from AJ Hinch to McKinstry here,
Fouled
but
off left side.
Cole Keith is arguably the best hitter on this team right now. It's like him and McGonigal. So I was surprised to see Cole not in the order.
On.
Pop
In the
fly,
air to left
Green
center.
moving
Green
in,
on the run.
and he'll have
Pulls
it.
down and he makes the
Inning
play.
over, 1, 2, 3 by
Nothing doing here this
Valdez.
half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the second. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Dingler.
Oh, what a finale for
with 2
Dylan
homers in his
Dingler.
last game.
Now the one home run,
And
not so
that's
important,
low,
kind of in garbage
ball
time,
1.
pretty late in that game. But first home run was important. On a day where the Tigers really lived on the long ball. Some funky music going on right now. Damn.
The 1-1.
2-1. Ground ball, fair ball. Long single for Dylan Dingler. Had some backspin on it there. Base hits down the line. Very satisfying deal.
Next to hit.
So Zach McKinstry playing in his 3rd game of the year. Pause is phasing through that lovely, wonderful extended netting. Not really the extended netting, but the netting regardless. You know, thank God for that extended netting. McKinstry, strike 1. We're a little loose with our challenges early in that Diamondbacks game. Now, granted, the strike zone was massive yesterday, so it got a workout, but I like to hold on to those a little bit deeper into the game, and a good thing there because it would have been wrong.
Ball, that's up.
So up until about the 7th or 8th inning, I
Dingler gets his
really
lead
should
at
only
first.
think
Nobody
about it unless I'm, you know, if I'm absolutely sure, I'll do it, but...
And there's a foul ball.
Fouled away, 2 strikes on Z-Mac. Does Cleveland even have a mascot?
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
6 batters thus far. Tigers doing a decent job of extending at-bats.
The 1-2.
That's
And
outside.
that's downstairs and outside.
I think we're going to go with the MLB The Show network graphics package at home and the other one on the road. Kind of think that's where we're leaning this year.
Off the mark there.
Which is actually the opposite of what we did
Really close pitch
a
down
year
around
ago.
the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears
We'll
he's
count
ready
him
to move on to the
McKinstry.
next pitch.
Up high, ball 4.
Runners at first and second.
Good battle for Z-Mac. Fouled off a couple tough pitches there.
First and
Relegated
second.
to 7th in the order is Spencer
Up
Torkelson.
now for the Tigers.
Ball one inside.
Ball 1.
Home runs on the year. I think 1 in San Diego, 1 in Arizona.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Missed it somehow. Behind it, actually. Can't be late on 93.
That
Up
missed
high,
by a
2-1.
lot. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Outside again.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Maybe. Yeah, it's not a fast Tigers team by any means. 3-1 on torque. I think it's got to be the right pitch if we're going to go after it. It wasn't.
For a strike.
Oh, God. What is that?
Go out here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
What the fuck? What is that? What in the fuck? That's just mascot. Oh my. Full count on Torkelson.
Payoff pitch.
Ah.
Near center
Good
field.
pitch from McGreevy. We'll give him credit for that. Torque just didn't do a lot with it. What away. That is slider.
Here's the center fielder.
I guess to be fair, what sort of mascot would you have that is
This
a
at-bat
guardian?
might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come.
Parker
Control what you can
Meadows.
here and have a
Good
strong
start to the
bat.
year for us with Parker. Pleasantly surprised.
First pitch swinging.
Benny really
Might be the
sells
best
changeup with
pitch.
that arm action.
That we've seen from McGreevy thus far. That changeup had bite.
2 on, 1 out.
And he follows it up with a
Well, the
curveball.
hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to
That's set up
go
really
after the
well.
pitch down in the zone. So
Changeup's got
perhaps
some
he'll
good
come
break,
back to it.
and then that
Still trying to get
curveball
ground
just
ball
looks like a
going.
hanging changeup there for a second. Nope. Wow.
Through that one, it's a strikeout.
3-pitch strikeout of Meadows. Changeup, curveball, changeup. All pretty well located.
Some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
2 aboard, 2
Wow.
outs. Javier Baez.
So here's
digs in
Baez. Down
And
low.
downstairs.
That's the ball.
Course for Javi, he is Austin's pick to stick selection today. And what we know about Austin is that he doesn't want to score points. Oh, ground ball for Javi. Now,
First.
not a double play,
Played in the inning.
so it's not a negative.
It's
For the
1-0.
Tigers, strand 2.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a
My
long
guess
series
would be-
offensively, and to look at those numbers.
Himself. The voices in his head. Pat McAfee. I thought the voices was a dumb idea.
Thomas Sajazi, the leadoff
Oh,
batter,
one
as he
to
looks at
Thomas
ball 1.
Sajazi, who's another one. I'm glad Boog said the name first. Fastball, foul
Swinging a
back.
foul back. That's out of play.
I do kind of wish we could get some better banner ads behind home plate.
Yeah,
Swing and a
big
miss and a
swing
sinker.
miss.
What the fuck does Pat McAfee have a problem with?
Comes up
Swing and a miss. Really bad swing at a ball in the dirt.
Gets
Throw
it.
by,
One
or throw
away
down
on the
by
third strike.
Dingler.
You hear people talk
And
about
there is
letting the
one
ball
out.
travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why, right
Second
there.
strikeout
If he's willing
for
to let that
Valdez,
curveball get a
possibly
little
the most
deeper into the zone before
satisfying.
he commits, he's way more
It was a
likely to
protective
recognize that it's making a
swing.
beeline for
Really
the dirt.
was.
On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Right,
Those are their means.
that
Get ready to
shit
hit.
could just build itself. It really could. We're
That
trying
one is
too
caught on
hard.
and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
Jose Fermin,
Next
the
offering
shortstop in the
first
game,
strike.
had
No
to
balls, 2 strikes.
edit that, and then almost forgot to edit the fact that he was starting in left field today. Punched him out.
2 in a row.
2 straight strikeouts for Framber Valdez.
Here's a speed
Just
threat,
a
Victor
really
Scott.
well-located
This guy can
sinker.
absolutely
Now here's
fly,
Victor
like one of
Scott.
the faster players in baseball. Ground
Little
ball up the middle.
odd ground ball and a good play from Baez. 1-2-3 goes Framber again.
1-0. Back here in Detroit, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Kevin McGonigal.
So are we implying that all these years that Randy Orton has heard voices in his head, are we implying that that's been Pat McAfee the whole time? Is that what we're leaning into?
The 0-1.
You can't tell me we're not right now.
No, that's out.
One on Kevin McGonigal. Led off the game with a hard-earned walk.
The 1-1.
Erased on a double play. Now it's 2-1.
And there's a ball.
Oh, like true opening day out in San Diego. It had nothing to do with McGonigal.
Strike 2.
And boy, that
Wanted
was
it, but
3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
live to see another pitch. McGreevy been getting in 3-2 counts far too often.
That one misses.
Woo!
So a lead-off walk.
Wanted it, but laid off it. Second walk for
Here is Gleyber Torres.
McGonigal
He's
today. And now here's Torres. I guess we can't blame him too bad on the double play. McGreevy went to that changeup, but it's just not a pitch that you think that he would go to.
That big curve inside's a pitch that
Number one Torres
looks
fan.
like a fastball on hand and then just drops.
33 months of subscriptions.
McGonigal.
28 months in a row. Thank you. One and one on Gleyber. Jelly Roll has a match at WrestleMania. It's just true. Don't know why.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop.
Baited.
It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on
Two
the
strikes.
ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one
Outside.
outside. Ball 2. Good take
This is
by
true.
Torres.
This is true. This Jelly Roll might be way better than iShow Speed or KSI or any other one of Logan Paul's weirdos. Labor, little blooper. That's going to get down. McGonigal heading up to third here. Throw cut off, no play at third.
And they're at the corners with nobody out. He made that look
So Gleyber Torres, soft serve single.
That leads to a high contact rate.
Tigers in business here in the third inning.
Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that.
Hey, that Jackass match.
So
I have
corners,
rewatched that. That's
nobody
good
out.
stuff.
Kerry Carpenter.
So Kerry
Up now for the
Carpenter with a home
Tigers.
run
He's
with
already
2 outs in the
homered here this
first.
one.
We're going to do it again. Ball outside. I would think the Cardinals might rather take their chances with Riley Green, who really is, he's been pretty much home run or nothing on the year.
And the 1-0.
Went around. Good stuff. Might make him think about pitching to us, though. 2-1. Remember, if the stats are still this way, but at some point, last game, maybe they're still true, I don't know. Green had 5 hits, 3 of them had left the yard. And now 3-1 to Carpenter. Gonna get something to hit here? I doubt it. Oh, we did! Oh, we did! Just out in front, and Carpenter missed it.
Payoff pitch.
That one smacked to center. It'll be an out, but an RBI for Kerry Carpenter to make it 2-0.
As he comes across to score, and they lead by
Kerry
2.
Carpenter with both RBIs here early on.
One out, man at first. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
So now
He's
Green.
0 for 1.
Run around first, 1 out.
He swings and misses
Way
at
out
the
in front
first
of the
pitch.
fastball.
0-1.
Green 0 for 1. Took a bad swing on a 3-1 pitch, I think, and popped it up on the infield. This one hit the other way. Riley Green's giving one a ride. Back and oh, it's booted! It's booted, and now, oh my goodness, we just avoid disaster really there. We gotta go back and take a look and see. This was just dropped, I think, by Fermin. And remember, he's not a natural outfielder here. Oh, no! It wasn't dropped. He missed it. He didn't get there. Off the wall, off his foot. Well then. I don't know how Green even got carry on that. It was a sweeper up and in. Dingler, ball 1 in our first ABS challenge in Comerica Park history.
If he's going to get deeper into this game. And it's a called strike after the review. So
yeah, I'm not so sure about that one.
2 on, 1 out.
Dingler fouled away.
It is interesting, though, when you consider.
Yeah, we about had a stack up on the base pass. Because first I had to send Torres the second. I mean, I had Green in there. And then when I sent Torres to second base, Green wanted to go there too. I'm like, this should have been so much more. 1 and 2. They're gonna look again. I don't think this was a strike.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges.
They're out of challenges. Did I miss one at some point? Did a batter try and challenge a strikeout at some point? I don't recall them. Wow. Okay. Anyway. Missed again. What an odd time and an odd pitch to use that challenge on. That wasn't close. It might be one of the worst ABS challenges we've seen.
2-2 on the way. In there, sets him.
Credit to him.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just
finally threw a strike in there, and
you got a chance.
after 2 straight changeups inside, couldn't catch up to it. Now McKinstry down and in. Soriano and Roycroft warming up for the Cardinals.
Getting loose out there. Roycroft getting loose as
About to be pitch number 70 for McGreevy.
2 on, 2 outs.
Which, all things considered, this really could be a lot worse for McGreevy.
That one for strike 2.
1-2. Now miss him.
Gets a piece.
To think that we are only in the bottom of the 3rd. That is the pitch count damage the Tigers have done to McGreevy today. Because Framber's been relatively working quick. High fly ball to left, but shallow.
Fermin under it.
Tigers score a run, but again, Mitchell McGreevy, damage limitation.
They do push across one. On to inning number 4. It's the Tigers 2 and the Cardinals nothing.
All right. So who's pointless today? Torkelson. Baez, but wait, Torque's taken. Baez is taken. Torres grounded into a double play. Also has a hit, so that's no good. You can pick from the 0 line score Cardinals. No, I'm not going to give you a negative. No. Not happening. If that was the case, then Austin could fucking... I can strike out a guy 3 times. Austin would be like, yeah, let me take him. Sure, I'll be last. All right. For Victor Scott. All right, then.
As we go to the top of the 4th, now up for St. Louis.
Framber Valdez back to work. Top of the order, due up.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Win goes 5 feet 9 inches.
True.
185 pounds. And he was
Oh, we faced the minimum, but have allowed a hit already. Popped
This
up.
one popped up. Foul
Ball
ground,
for
first base side.
Torkelson. In foul ground,
He's
1
there.
down.
He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Well, that was kind of my goal, and your pick to stick,
And now
but
it's Ivan Herrera. 1 for 1 with a single.
it's
so
not really
far.
going all that well.
Close, but call the ball. And
I think that
that's
was a
1.
strike, but not worth it right now. Oddly enough, that one missed.
Delivered.
Yeah, well, that's why I was picking the players that I was picking, because fuck. Reese Hoskins, Rocchio a couple times. Daniel Schneemann today. Fastball, ring him off.
Out a swing. And that's 4
Framber
strikeouts.
with his 4th strikeout already.
You know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity, it's hard enough to...
Thinking, I think it was a
That
strike.
That velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Two outs, base is empty. And stepping into
Nope,
the
just a
Cardinals,
really good
Alex
strike from
Burleson.
Framber Valdez, and now Burleson.
That pitch
Oh,
hits
man.
the corner. That's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not...
Framber's
throwing
getting
first
dialed
pitch
here.
strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fastball is outside.
Great to see. Slider, swing and a miss.
Slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside.
Yeah, see, that shouldn't be the
Changing
case.
lanes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In
Curveball.
the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
No take there from Burleson. 2-2. Fouled
Spoils
off.
a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I've already thrown him 1 slider, so I am a little worried about this.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout.
Valdez racks up more. He's got 5 through 4 innings.
Cardinals. And they're down 2-0. Back at Comerica Park. Bottom 4, Spencer Torkelson. Up now for the Tigers.
So perhaps because he's done a decent job limiting damage, and perhaps because they need him to, Michael McGreevy starts the 4th. But I would imagine the leash is short.
Swings and misses.
I haven't really seen him throw that sweeper down. Really hasn't thrown it much at all, but good job there on that pitch.
There's a
Oh!
strike.
That is disgusting. Inside 2-2.
And the count is 2-2.
Where that energy is, he's already on the hook for the loss. Very well, it could be his last hitter. Especially with the left-hander and Meadows coming up next. Strike to ball ratio. Not pretty.
Check swing, trying to
Went
throw the ball
around.
to the first, and that's ruled a swing.
I don't know if I agree with it. What?
Manager out of the dugout.
Ah, he
now,
was just
and it
out
looks
there
like
to
we'll
face
see a change
Torp.
on the mound.
Pitching
Michael
change
McCready
for St.
playing the
Louis.
part, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, George Soriano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, for the sake of argument, we can't take a look at the replay, I guess. Soriano comes to his set quickly. I didn't think I went around on there, but then again, who knows? Meadows, first pitch, fly ball to left field. Carrying back there! Oh, Parker Meadows! Homer number 2.
Fire up the dugout, his second of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
One down. Now it's the shortstop, Javier Baez. That's off the mark.
Whoa.
On the nose.
I have to go back and take a look at how many home runs we hit with Parker Meadows all year last year. Swing and a miss by Javi. Did they fix the shark and or dolphin? No, probably not. I would imagine it's still a shark. And it very much is. But I am glad that it is a fish of some sort and not an ad, which is, I'm fairly certain what it is IRL right now. Again. Free the fucking Dolphins, man. One on Javi.
Next
Chase
off
that.
his foul back.
That means Baez won't dong. I don't know if that's what that means. Not so sure on that.
Outside with a breaking ball.
2-2. The first pitch out of the bullpen for Soriano. The Tigers are living and dying by the home run right now.
Struck him out looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his
Slider at the
pitch.
knees on
It's
Baez.
a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot. And
What's
in
the
pretty much
building in
any
center?
count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Kevin McGonigal will hit next.
I don't know. Why don't I know? Huh. I feel like as soon as I would see the picture of what it truly is, I'd be like, wow, I'm so dumb. I don't really know. McGonigal, strike one. I know what it isn't. The Church of Scientology. It's not that. That's like over there. No. I think it's over there. There you go. It's not the Church of Scientology. No.
2 down, nobody on.
McGonigal to right field. Third home run of the year for Kevin. What's gotten into this team?
Of the inning, and they add on. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Is it? I thought it was over more towards where Ford Field is.
There's the strike.
Strike one on Torres. Man, we made that switch in the batting stance on McGonigal. All of a sudden, we're hitting dongs.
That clips the zone.
Now, granted, the first home run did come on the old batting
Bases
stance.
empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Down low,
That's
1-2.
And that's ball 1.
4-0 Tigers on the strength of 3 home runs.
And that's down and away.
Now, granted, I don't really... I don't remember, but I think the only time I've actually been even close to that building was when me and you were down here.
Pitch misses.
Full count on Gleyber.
Full count now.
And the only reason I remember that is because, well, for one, now me and Austin did not go to a Tigers game on opening day, even though I have been. But it's out right center, is it? Huh. But anyway, we were down here and parked somewhere down. I was looking straight at Ford Field when we got out to the sidewalk, and this is back before anybody knew to place pins on your Google Maps or anything like that. We spent an hour walking around downtown Detroit because we couldn't remember where we parked the car. So we lost my car in downtown Detroit.
That's a good at bat right there.
Block for Torres.
Early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
The right fielder, number 30,
So man aboard.
I say it's before
For Detroit,
people knew to
Gary
pin
Carpenter.
stuff.
He's already homered in this game.
Before I knew. That's for sure. I had a landmark, and we missed that landmark, and we went on an hour-long goose chase. We were at the fucking Rosa Parks bus station at one point, which is nowhere goddamn close. Carpenter hits it hard to left. Will it go? Carp has got 2 on opening day.
Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Manager out of the dugout, and
Well,
he's going to make a change.
That's
George
it.
Soriano
Doesn't last long.
The home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So they turn things over to the righty, Chris Roycroft.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard.
Well, for the Cardinals, this is really, I think, what's going to do them in on the year. If you look at the overalls on this team, oh boy. Pitching in general is not good, but the bullpen, outside of 1 or 2 guys, it is, yeah. Yeah, there's just a big sign on the top. It says Scientology. They do not hide that at all. And ever since that happened, I do park in the D garage down there. I don't care what it costs. Or I park in a parking garage of some sort so I can figure out where the fuck I need to go. But, yeah, no. And I found the car looking at pictures that I had taken earlier in the day. Because we did walk around. We were down a little bit early, so walked around downtown Detroit a good bit. And looked at the geotag on pictures. So in a way, and so then I was like, okay, that was right near the parking lot. Let's go there. Green, high fly ball, staying in the ballpark though. Tigers have poured it on early.
But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We played 4. Tigers 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter.
Oh, I certainly do. Somewhere on my Instagram from that trip, there's definitely a picture. Back before I really knew what Scientology even was.
Run support and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging.
But anyone that
for
saw
some
that is
pitchers,
probably
I think,
like, what the fuck is
keeping
wrong
the
with this
mindset
kid?
to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much
Fouled away.
finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Certainly a very solid chance that we continue this run of success. Up against the Cardinals, you know, we already beat a relatively good Padres team. Another strikeout for Valdez.
No, there's a 3-pitch strikeout.
But think about what we got coming up.
Baseball right now.
The Marlins to follow in this series. Or rather,
His first time.
I think it's the Twins, then the Marlins. Gordon Walker.
Here, it's a 6-run lead.
Not worth it.
At this point, got to attack hitters, even if you.
I'm fairly certain I do. Sinker called strike this time. Curveball was actually not a strike. Good thing we didn't make that move. Fly ball to left.
Green on the move to the alley.
Riley Green settles under that, and there's 2 out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the
Hell
other way with some
Pozo.
authority instead of a fly out.
2 out. And a liner to Torre on a hop. Framber Valdez is cruising.
Continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back after this on the show. Back here in Detroit. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Pretty damn perfect home opener to start. About halfway through. Framber Valdez pitching a gem. Tigers bats are hot.
Well, these Tigers.
Chris
really
Roycroft
impressing me
back
with the
to
quality
work.
of their bats in this one. It's been
The
fun
St.
getting
Louis
a chance to
Cardinals.
see them
3-pitch
work.
pitcher,
They
and
look
they're
to me
all
like they really
relatively
wanted to get to the starter
heat.
early, get him out of the game before he settles in.
And
So I'd say
Dingler
mission
pops it up in
accomplished.
behind home plate. Herrera. This ball's going to come back. No, it doesn't. He sat under that like that ball was coming back to him. And it more or less did. Without the netting, you would have been able to make a play.
0-2 now.
Down low,
That's
1
a
and
little
2.
bit low.
But yeah, looking at the bullpen overalls, I just had a feeling
Here's a 1-2.
that this bullpen was
Makes
going to
the
be a
catch,
trip.
1 down.
That is a catch on a line by Alec Burleson.
Now at the plate,
Maybe.
Zach McKinstry.
Now Z-Mac. Chopper.
Up the middle.
Decent speed, but I don't think that's going to be
All
enough
after
to
the
beat
fifth
that
inning,
out, and
moving
it
along,
is
2 quick
not.
outs. 2 down, bases empty.
2 away for
And here is
Torkelson.
Spencer
Strikeout,
Torkelson.
fly out. Is Roycroft the answer here? So far, so
That's
good.
on there.
Throwing strikes.
Strike
We're having a
1.
tough time handling those strikes.
He swings and
Cutter.
fouls one off.
All essentially fastballs, but again, they're all going to move different, so it can work.
2 down, nobody on.
That's an absolute bullet from
Drive
Torque.
base hit. And that keeps the inning
110 off the bat for a 2-out single.
going. Parker
That hanging cutter.
now for the Tigers.
So now we'll go to Parker. Batting .320 to start the year. With now 2 long balls. Remember how long we used to have to battle to hit a home run with Parker Meadows? Fastball outside, strike one. And a ground ball should end the inning. And it does. We head to the sixth. Framber Valdez back to work.
But they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' dos. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando.
So up next, Thomas Sajazi.
Second baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
So it'll be Sajazi now for the Cardinals. That aerial view is a good view to see that they still didn't manage to fix the awful home plate club here at Comerica Park. Sinker called strike. Today's second baseman in Sajazi.
That's in there. That is strike two.
Well, I didn't like those first two pitches.
I mean, man, it doesn't even matter that the Cardinals have lost their challenges. Framber Valdez is dotting. Oh, God.
Swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that's pretty much the
7 strikeout for Valdez. He is only about to throw his 50th pitch of the game with one away in the 6th.
That was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Fouled away from Fermin. Why are the seats colored the way they are? They're not. They don't look really, truly authentic, but I think it's more so the sun. Fouled away. Run of dominance through innings 2 through 5 at least for Framber Valdez here. McKinstry for the second out.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Framber Valdez allowed a hit in the first inning. Nothing since.
2 outs, base is empty.
Now Victor
Now
Scott.
for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Ground
Full
ball
foul.
right side, and that's just foul.
I'll try the sinker first. And a bullet to Torkelson. 6 strong for Valdez, and he's got way more in the tank.
Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Comerica Park, bottom of the inning, Javier Baez up now for the Tigers.
Javi Baez to start the 6th. Up against Chris Roycroft, who's started to limit the damage.
The 0-1. That's through there for a strike.
Yeah, because really, I think those home plate club seats should be more like the regular seats here at Comerica.
0-2 now. That's inside.
A little darker, but I think they're in direct sunlight here today, which makes them look a little weird.
That one missing inside.
2-2 on Baez. Off to a pretty good start to the year with Javi.
That
Damn, we're real full.
And now it's 3-2.
McGonigal up next. Kevin's going to get that average back up to where we want it. On home runs alone, it appears.
Payoff pitch.
Back up the middle, base hit for Baez.
So now back to the top.
A pretty good hit right there. This sinker down at the knees. Did about all you can try and do with it.
Hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a
So
hit.
now McGonigal.
So the batting order turns over. Kevin McGonigal, the next to hit.
Let it go. Would have been a mile behind it.
Next offering is downstairs.
Got Kevin above 200 for the first time this year. Ground ball, diving play. Throw to first, not in time, and an infield single. Multi-hit day for McGonigal.
First and second.
When do the Cardinals go back to the pen?
Torres up to the plate.
Here's Glaber.
Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot.
Yeah,
to get ahead
got
of
off to the
count.
poor
He's
start
gonna
with Kevin.
continue to finish off this hitter.
And I mean, not really even a poor start. You know, opening day, got 2 walks. On base percentage, if we're able to raise that average up, it's going to be pretty darn good, but the hits were not falling for a while.
And there's the strike.
Quickly in an 0-2
Quick 0-2
hole,
to
you're going
Glaber.
to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
The 0-2. Ball one there.
Missing in. Well, for the Cardinals, they really can't afford for this to get much worse. They're about to have their order bat for the 3rd time. So, really need to do something here to keep this at 6-0.
And a 1-2.
That's a good start.
Short and caught.
I guess so, man. I mean, you pick McGonigal every day.
The right fielder, number 30, Kerry Carpenter.
So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. And the way he's going.
Gotta love the spray chart, although it's only Carpenter's.
Listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That was bizarre. You would think if we're going to pull up the spray chart, we would have at least shown the first inning home run, too.
Now one miss.
1-0.
Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board. He's been raking in recent games.
The amount of 3 homer games we had with Carpenter a year ago.
He's been able to do that
Flat out
consistently, and
absurd.
you see the results.
Got at least one chance here to try and do it.
2 on, 1 out. And
They
another
stand.
ball.
Oh, no. See, if the Cardinals had any challenges left, that's probably a strike. Kerry Carpenter! Kerry Bonds is back!
And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Chris Roycroft won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Justin Brule.
And he comes on here for the first time this season. And
Yet
I'm sure
another
there's some
Cardinal
nerves involved with
bullpen
that, so
arm.
We'll see how he settles in.
With an elevated ERA in 2025, making his season debut. In only 15 games, though, for Brule, so they bring the left-hander on to face Riley here. Ground ball foul. If that was a thought in your head, you should have done it when Carpenter was up. He does. He very much does. By the way, Ebo, I did give you what you wanted. I nerfed your hitting so you could be a better fielder.
The 0-1.
see the Mudcats in action a little bit later. Now, I say nerfed. You only lost a little bit of contact for actually a good jump up in fielding, but stayed the same overall. Riley Green, bloop single the other way.
So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Nothing going right for the Cardinals here.
And next up for the Tigers, Dylan.
And now you got Ding. Oh. That's a ding-dong pitch right there.
Oh, 1 down.
1-1. Decent block by Herrera.
Movement in the bullpen.
This team in game. I know they got off to a winning start. This team in game's ass. They're really bad. Like, I'm sure there's worse. White Sox, Rockies, probably worse teams in game. It's the worst team we played so far.
Here's a 1-1.
On a pitch out of the strike zone, Dylan Dingler takes it into center. And now a wild throw caught off by Brule. And this 6th inning, it's already a disaster for the Cardinals here. But man, chance for more. McKinstry foul ball. They do, and they are young. So you give them a little bit of slack in that regard. But right now, not a good baseball team. Sweeper away.
Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside.
2-1.
And that's ball 2.
Don't put another runner on base. Not before Torque. Can't get anybody out right now.
I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Down low, 3-1.
Downstairs. And the count is 3-1.
Torque is hitless with runners in scoring position. On the year, he's looking to get a chance now.
Strike on the inside corner.
Tell you what, good pitch. Not too often we get front door cuttered with a left-hander in the box. I'm frozen. So McKinstry goes down on strikes. I thought he doubled down on the cutter.
Second with 2 outs.
So now Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
1 for 3.
Last time ripped a liner in the center.
And a home run pitch. Unless some things have changed, there's some 0 speed guys.
2 on, 2 outs.
Oh.
And it's foul away.
Looked to blast it out in front just a little bit. An 0-2 on Torkelson.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
I'm not sure. I'm almost positive that there is. I haven't run into any yet. There usually are a few.
Stays
I think there
alive.
was just outside. Torque got a piece. Moncada with 0 speed? He's that slow, really? And fouled away again by Torkelson. Yep. Martinez, Miggy. There have been some slow ones. Why am I blanking on the Yadier Molina? Cardinal. Yadi was pretty slow in his late years. Fouled away again.
Foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. First and second.
No, that seems not true. David Ortiz didn't have 1 speed or 0 speed? That's the effort.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, still 1-2 on Torkelson. Believe it or not, that's our first bad chase. Inside, and he got plunked.
And now the bases are
Brule just gave up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Justin Brule gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. On the mound now, Gordon Graceffo.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Well, setting this
So digging in,
series up to be successful yet again. It's the same formula we used to success with the Diamondback series. Burning through bullpens. Strike one in to Meadows.
So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
We at least have a 5-pitch pitcher. Might keep us guessing a little bit.
0-1 now. Swing and a miss.
I located fastball there from Graceffo.
Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Rough way to leave the bases loaded. But Gary Carpenter goes deep for the 3rd time today. Tigers with 9 runs on 13 hits.
Back here in Detroit, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn.
Well, I hit the button. Now we really hit the button. So the Tigers enter a relatively long stretch here without a day off early in the season. I don't really know what our next one is. So we might not go the distance with Valdez, but his pitch count is still in such great shape that I'm not really thinking about pulling him yet. Honestly, it's just not really a reason. Check swing went around.
Rung up on strikes.
Add another for Framber Valdez.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the catcher to hit.
April 14th is the next day off, so that's a couple trips through the rotation here. We're going to want to keep Framber as fresh as he can be, so.
Right through there for a strike.
That being said, he is absolutely dealing here.
And ball 1. The Cards with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside.
1-2.
Working both sides of the plate in this.
Curveball, swing and a miss.
That's a strikeout.
Number 9 for Valdez.
At the plate, Alec Burleson.
Two-way Burleson. He's just got about everything working when we need it to be.
It can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Ooh.
Fastball.
Might be the worst pitch we've thrown today. Missed inside, and rare time. Framber falling behind. Swing and a miss. On the fastball, no less. Now 2-2. Curveball, swing and a miss! 10 strikeouts for Framber Valdez.
Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 7th. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Well, that's the thing. We haven't known what a double or a triple is the last 2 days. Singles or home runs only. It's been absurd. We didn't have an extra base hit that wasn't a home run yesterday either. It is. It absolutely is. 9-1-2 for Detroit. Baez down 0-2 against Graceffo.
Ball one there.
That's a Javi pitch to swing at right there. Didn't leave us much of a choice. Sky high to center for the first out of the 7th.
It in, and there's one down.
Up next for the Tigers. The third baseman,
Back to the top of the order.
Now McGonigal.
McGonigal getting ready to hit.
McGonigal.
2 for 2 with a walk today. What, 2 walks, right? You been on base 4 times? Wow.
Pop up.
That's one of the most disappointing results in a while.
That's out number 2.
2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Labor.
You know, I did so good getting all the
bases
orange
empty.
off of
Here's
the
Torres.
Tigers gear outside of McGonigal's shin guard. 2 out for Gleyber Torres. Out in front.
And a foul ball. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
I don't even know if we're gonna go. We might go the whole game without using an ABS challenge.
And there's a ball.
Up by 9 is not really a need. I suppose at some point, you know, you can't take them home with you. To center off of the bat of Torres. Diving catch! It is down! Oh, wait, but I think he took some off of it and Torres is out!
And he's out, trying for 2.
What a turn of events that was.
Dive, and that ends the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second, just in time to get the out and end the inning.
We're at the top of the 8th. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Ramon
Valdez
Urias.
back to work. Urias 0 for 2, like much of the Cardinals' order. Fastball,
Slapped hard the
foul.
other way, but foul.
Herball's been doing such heavy lifting here. I don't see a reason to not throw it again.
That misses.
Okay.
Count is 1-2.
27,000?
Zone could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Why does MLB The Show hate me?
Oh, that got away from him.
That hit him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead.
0-2 count. Hadn't allowed a base runner since Lord knows when.
Jordan Walker.
And a hit by pitch here in the 8th. Ground ball. Gonna be a tough turn for 2. Torque to first. They got the lead runner there.
Tough play right there.
Jordan Walker will leg that out.
Make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
1 out, man at first. Now it's the DH, Joel Pozo.
Pozo, strike 1.
That's a ball low.
You know, we might just go to Emmanuel De Jesus in the 9th.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Which feels so silly, because Framber could certainly go
Deep into the outing.
complete game shutout here.
Pitch
Oh.
misses.
No,
that missed.
And
That's
the
a ball.
count is even, 2-2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Ground ball, this should be 2. On to second one. I think that was a tag on the double play.
8 innings.
Valdez through 8.
Shutout continues here. It's Major League Baseball on the show. take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Gary Carpenter, believe it or not, has a chance for a 4-homer day.
Leading things off and takes a strike.
Up against Graceffo, rather. I'm going to warm up to Jesus, but again, I just feel like these opportunities are not going to come around all that often for complete game shutouts. Let it roll.
That one
2 on Carpenter.
That's strike 2.
That certainly would have been a tough error, though. It was the slide that affected, I think, Baez, who threw that ball.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a ball. That's awfully close. I don't know how you take
1 and
that.
2
He's
on
seeing
Carpenter.
the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Up high.
Looking. Carpenter thought that one.
ABS challenges are not like cell phone minutes. They don't carry over.
For them now.
Even if we get them wrong.
Riley Green will hit next.
Green, line drive, 2 out. Nah. Well, again, and you know that's a little bit why you save him late in the game. You know, I thought I was fairly positive pitching change here.
Gordon Graceffo out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Ryan Stanek on to pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Ryan Stanek is on. Oh, rephrase what we just said after the pitching change interrupted us there. I was quite positive it was a strike, but when you have 2 this late in the game and the game is shaping up like this, why not? You know,
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line
2
drive
away
in center
for
field.
Dingler.
And first offering is fouled
Up
off.
against the veteran in Ryan Stanek. Still throwing gas, too. Over 100.
2 down, nobody on.
Woo!
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got
We just
the
stretch
hitter already
him
facing
out to
that
be a
nasty
starter,
slider.
St.
If you're
Louis.
on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss.
Goddamn.
And get through this at bat.
Next pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Need something to go your way. You need one good pitcher on the team.
And that one missing
ball down.
low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Some heat there.
Pitch.
98 miles an hour.
Framber Valdez will try and finish it off.
Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Just 3 outs to get in the home opener. And it is the one who started it off who is out here to try and get him.
He swings through it for strike 1.
Jay-Z to lead off. 7, 8, and 9. Hard hit foul, 2 strikes. The 13th? Okay. It's not that long, but it feels long.
Inside, just missed.
His understanding
Just
of the strike
missed
zone,
with a
very
fastball.
impressive. That was a
The
very
0-2,
close
or rather the
fastball. I just don't
1-2,
know how you-
curveball
Next
is low.
pitch
We'll go
misses.
2 and
2
2.
and 2.
Swing and a
For
miss.
the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out.
Number 11.
Just a mid-90s challenge
Ty
fastball
Skubal
right
for
there.
the
Not much to
team
it, and I'm
season
sure he'll have
high
another swing at it because
in a single
these are
game,
very
and now
critical
for
locations.
Mean.
Those are the swings where you can
Strike
start to
one.
question yourself as a hitter and
That
say,
was
"How
a
did I
ball."
miss that?" But you know what happens.
Oh no.
This one in the air, right field.
Carpenter moves in.
Stretches
2
and
down.
hauls it in.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Fastball down and in on Fermin.
So they're down to their final out. Now up for St. Louis,
final
Victor Scott.
Batter potentially for the Cardinals. Victor Scott.
Ball, that's low.
St. Louis picked up just
2 down,
one
no
hit in the
leadoff.
game thus
Here at the
far,
top of
all
the
the way
ninth.
back in the first inning. Popped up.
To the left.
Dylan Dingler underneath it. And in the home opener, Framber Valdez pitches a one-game, or rather, a complete game shutout
You know he's going to stew a little bit over
in Maddox fashion.